1st and 10.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's able to drive that pile back. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Both pick up to their own 31. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 12, 10, 60, ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Shot, 17.
They'll run for it, Jacobs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Well, that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They stick with Jacobs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stop made by former Packers first-rounder Darnell Savage.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They're cobbled together a yard there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Ready?
4th down. Here's Love. Absolutely fires this one right side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Allen taken right to the air. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the double.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. He does get to him. He's brought down.
Faster.
Offense up to the line fast.
So,
Slide
a loss
through.
of 12 brings up 3rd down.
43 rail. Hut.
3rd and long. Here's Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 7.
52
It's
blast.
4th down.
Red. Yellow. Set.
Love throwing on 4th. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield, like
Pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Ready up.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Jacobs gets it on the drum. Down on good plays. Now they've got 3rd down.
well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Set. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. He's got Khalil Shakir. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Allen now on 1st down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Packers take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ballgame.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. Set.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Still has some space inside the 35. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and give points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Bills.
First down throw for Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Allen on the play action. Headed out right. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They strike for 23 yards. That's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First down. First and goal, Buffalo.
Again, Allen to the air. Escapes the pocket. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Third and goal for Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Kick this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready.
38-yard line.
First down throw. Here's Love. It's read downfield, and he's got it. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Ready, set.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
97.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ready.
Love now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's He's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
And they take this in for the score. The Packers get some late points and the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10. Here's Allen. Curtis Samuels there for the catch. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on first down. Allen drops it off to Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Buffalo calls it second timeout of the half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working from the gun. It's Allen. Keeps on moving into the red zone. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Allen gonna throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's gonna be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. Up front, you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the air again, Allen. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Middle.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
319! Stop.
They'll go. Allen. And the defender comes away with it. And the Packers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offensive line fast.
Bills. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Cook, and he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a James Cook touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Pass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Shot, 17, green jack. Ready. Slide through. Ready?
Throwing, it's Love. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and get him running.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
Bills 21.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Working now from the gun. Finds his back complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Allen on third down. Deep down the right sideline. It's just running back making the catch. Working quickly here.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
That's sack number 2 for this guy, and we've got plenty of game left for him to keep wrecking it. And this is where offensively now you've got to do something. You got to make an adjustment. You got to slide to him. You got to chip to him because this defensive end has been a nightmare.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, Allen. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Allen setting up to throw. Catch made by Cooks. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
16 yards.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Half 85, round 80. 56, 56. That's it.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
24.
Bass now to kick this away.
Kicked off for Buffalo.
Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hut.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Let's go now. Set, huh?
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set, ready. Hut.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little game, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Kraft has it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's blocked down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's ready.
Love from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready, set.
Looking to throw. Oh, he forced it. Intercepted, and that could do it. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Back to throw now, Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Straight ahead. Here's Cook. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They're going to pass it here. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
319! Alert! 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 Where's that?
He'll throw it. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he has the Bills the first down. And that drop should clinch them this way.
As
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Alert!
He's back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Okay, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Blue, set, hut. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. So now they need this 2-point conversion or this one's over. Here he is to throw. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs with limited time left. You got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Back to throw. This one's quickly to Shakir. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. James Cook the intended target, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready? Gun. Where's that?
Throwing now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are stuck on the return, so a turnover on the final play of regulation, and this game is not over yet.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Wilson with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Jacobs running behind center. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Cut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Looking slant route complete. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blaster. Red. 38. Set.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready. Set.
Love looking to pass. Oh, big interception here. That's Cole Bishop. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And in overtime, it was their defense who actually came up with the heroics. Not by making a stop, but by being the ones to score that game-ending touchdown. What an unexpected and exciting way to conclude this incredible ball game. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Green Bay.